session, let me go back. I will show you guys. Hold on. Where is the map? Stop. Go lay down. Luna is crying because I made her, I boiled her some chicken and it's cooling on the counter and she thinks that she should have it right now.
My character coming in after missing a week.
Okay, so they left the first part of the abandoned tunnels and pursued a runner. You guys will recall there was one dark elf that got away, and he was running across this rickety wooden bridge that spans this chasm. And Rudo hit him with a thorn whip and dropped him into the depths below. Then they entered into this next part of this tunnel system. And Savik, why don't you fill them in with the rest?
We scouted around the area and saw a Drow warband, and Darren and I engaged the Drow warband and blew up their ship and chased them down, and we basically defeated the Drow warband last session. To the north of the warband is a Drugar warband. Haven't engaged them, and to the west is the garrison that they were talking about in 2 sessions ago in the mine tunnels.
Yeah, so they cleared out the Drow warband here, where you guys are presently, and then to the north, there's a set of Durgar. The Dark Elf garrison is located down this western path here. And Savik got a glimpse of that before the end of the last session. And then beyond that garrison in the center of the lake, if you look in Discord, you could see this Drow castle that is sort of in the shape of a spider with a long, lone bridge. So that said, we will start. Let me know what you guys would like to do. And yeah, we'll go from there.
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi?
Yeah, see if they have Wi-Fi.
Oh, the Drow? You could certainly go ask them.
No, I'll just try to guess the password.
All right, well, I don't know if it extends this far out.
Okay, we gotta get closer.
This black spot in the center here, is it because we can't see up or down?
Can you ping on the map, please? Oh, it's there because technically on this map, I guess it's a little grotto, and I don't have anything there. Like if you look, you'll see there's a chest right there.
What's in the chest?
Nothing. Actually,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You want to go look at it? See if you can.
I bet it's a mimic now.
I mean, it just might be.
When players are pissing you off, random item mimic.
Look at all this gold. Yeah, pick it up. It's a mimic, isn't it? Yes. Funnily enough, in Baldur's Gate 3, you remember you go to that part of the Underdark And there's 3 chests there. And of course, the first one I opened was a fucking mimic.
Damn.
Yeah. My dog is convinced that there's more chicken. Hey, gents. Rudo and Torque aren't with us. They're watching Chuck Norris movies or something.
Roundhouse.
Let me know what you guys want to do.
Guess I'm gonna head north. Everything's dead.
There is a path to the west, like I said, and I'll just show you. If you were to look to the west, further down, you can see this massive drow garrison guarding this entryway to the lake.
Oh.
So that's what you would see if you look down the western path.
Seems like a lot of spiders there.
Could be. Hey, those are actually driders, sir. Educate yourself.
My character doesn't like spiders.
Is that right?
He's not a fan of spider.
Well, your character and I have that in common because I can't handle that shit, dude. I cannot handle that shit.
It's like the spider's web up there. Something's not right.
And then to the north, of course, there's Durgar.
What are they doing there?
I don't know. Waiting. I mean, you could maybe you should ask your wizard what he knows about them. He's been present for every session, so he could tell you.
What do you know about them?
One second, I gotta consult my notebook.
I gotta consult my Black Spider-Man suit.
Well, what if we just made Spider-Man the best game of the year?
No.
What if it was based off of Italian Spider-Man?
Dude, that's game of the century.
So I guess I'm gonna start marching towards that tower. Mama didn't raise no bitch. Fuck them spiders.
You just got done saying how you're scared to death of spiders.
Yeah, that may be true.
I'm
But
really
you know what
scared.
spiders are scared of? Circling ghosts of radiance that I have spinning around me.
Yeah, that is pretty terrifying. Nothing is scarier than a cleric that knows what the fuck he's doing.
What do you mean you've maxed out your AC and just max level spell cast? Spirit Guardians.
And then I'll take the mobile feat so I can run around and take no opportunity attacks while doing ridiculous amounts of DPS. Just like Nanic Pixie Dream Girl in Baldur's Gate 3.
That's right.
I don't really have too much written down about the Drugar up north. I just know that it's another war band. That we kind of
Something
just
tells me they're not up to the size of the Drow warband because they're short.
I think what
Oh
ended
my
up happening
gosh.
was we just basically did a little bit of scouting, revealed that they were there, and that's about it.
I'm gonna go open the chest.
That's my book
There
report.
is- Go ahead. Go ahead. There's no chest there, but there is now. Go ahead.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
All right, what's in it?
Give me a second. I'm looking. I gotta look at my random loot table.
You got
are
this,
you-
Klein.
Are you
got
gonna
this, dude?
Are you gonna touch the chest?
Well, yeah. How else am I gonna
No,
open
you
it?
should definitely
You're
not
gonna-
do that.
You touch it? How do you touch it?
Very sensually.
You don't even want to know what I'm doing to this chest.
I'm using my fingers to pick its locks.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You touch the chest. Are you like grabbing it by the lid? Lid.
Yeah, the lid.
All right. Well, you reach down and touch the lid and are stuck with adhesive and grappled. This chest is a mimic, and he will attack you.
Thank God mimics aren't real, or they would be out of control with the way Amazon delivers packages.
Oh, Amazon mimic would be so good. Let's see.
I'm gonna pet the mimic and persuade them to relax.
Okay, well, let's see how that works out for you, Cotton, because you're getting bit. Fuck, I wish that was a 20. Oh, it has advantage on any creature that it is adhered to. 18 versus AC.
Yeah.
Really? That's a hit?
Oh, yeah, obviously.
You get, well, I'm asking you, like, so for sure it's a hit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to hitting you very often. So, okay, well, you are bit. And you
Well,
take,
wait. Is it dark in here?
Yes.
Well, then I'd be invisible.
Okay, yeah, but you touched it. It has the adhesive property.
But it'd be advantage and disadvantage going on, right?
So it would just be a regular roll, you're saying?
Maybe.
What
Let
would
me
be that?
ask Uncle Craig.
Isn't
Hey,
that-
oh, did you hear that?
What'd she say?
She said, "Can I please say goodnight to Uncle Craig?"
Of course. Gallandan, you're going to have to hold your breath here for a second. If it's a regular roll, then he rolls a 15. So we will proceed with that in a minute.
Oh,
Hello. Hello.
I just wanted to say goodnight to you.
Oh my goodness. Well, good night to you, sweetheart.
Good night.
Mwah. I hope you have sweet dreams. Hey, your birthday's
Okay.
coming up.
Uh-huh. It is.
What do you want for your birthday?
Pink walls, party hats, shiny ones, and animal ones to decorate the shiny ones, and also a bounty castle.
A bouncy castle. Oh my goodness. Well, you better tell Daddy to keep working.
And cook. Daddy, can I please have that birthday?
Yeah, Daddy, can she please have a bouncy castle?
I love you.
Oh, love you too, sweetie. You take care.
All right, it's gonna be real hard being a one-handed archer. Let's go.
Not as hard as your wallet's going to take that hit on that bouncy castle. I know because we used to rent them every year.
Dude, down here, it's like $100 for the day. It's not bad.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
just make sure they nail it down. Otherwise, a strong gust of wind and all that.
Yeah. Well, that seems like their problem.
Oh my goodness, it's your problem if you don't have liability.
No,
insurance.
they set it up and pull it down.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try.
I would think that he would still have advantage because, like, you're touching it. So
Bro,
it's
yeah,
not like
you
he's going
willingly-
nowhere.
You willingly touched him. It says he adheres to anything that touches it. So
So it can't move, and it also knows exactly where you are because it's touching it. Oh my god.
bro, do they even have eyes? Like, does it matter if you're invisible? You touched it.
Whoa, fine. You can hit me.
And listen, I'm asking you because I don't know, and I want your input.
I mean, you're the DM. You
my
roll it how
God.
you see fit.
Listen, I'm also super neurotic and stress over the littlest choices that I make. Just besides attempting to portray myself as super chill. So you touch the mimic, Gallandan?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I guess I'll research it real quick. Okay. According to the World Wide Web, if an invisible creature tries to open a container that is a mimic, the mimic would attack the creature opening it with disadvantage due to the target being hidden. Okay, then 15 versus AC.
Well, that'd be a miss then.
Okay, well, he misses then. And why don't you roll for initiative even though you only have one hand? Are you still rolling on like the 8-bit computer?
It's 32 bits.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't being a smartass.
And yes, I am.
Despite what you may have heard.
Can we throw together like $50 each and get Dave like an actual laptop that'll play stuff?
This is a computer.
I mean, I'll contribute to that, but I have more terms and conditions.
I
Oh,
was
like
buying-
just to open
I
up
was
his character
just buying
sheet.
5, dude.
This is a conditional donation towards the
Look at
computer
this.
fund. No, you listen.
Look at this.
Okay. What am I looking at? 19?
I gotta take a picture.
I will donate to the computer fund, but here's what I want. I want a horse anywhere I go. You can't say no to horses. Hey, we're gonna play a game in the plains of Eastvale. What do you want to play as? I want to play as a cavalier because I think that would be cool. Perfect. You're never ever gonna get a horse. Wow.
There you go. Isn't that nice?
Pretty neat that you finagled that thing together.
It's also blocking all ads and malware on my entire network.
Yeah, that's legit. You can't bitch about that.
But it runs on Linux. So actually Linux doesn't like spy on you. Apple does. Everybody else does. Microsoft does.
TikTok spies on you, bro.
Yeah, Linux is known as open source. They don't give a fuck once you buy a copy of it. You can do whatever you want with it.
That's all right. China already has a sample of Wes's DNA when they hit him with the pea stick. Oh.
I noob. Well, I rolled a 19.
Okay, well, we'll see who the fucking noob is. The Mimic rolled an 18, so go ahead. Oh, by the way, your hand is stuck to the Mimic. It's like you picked up an old Playboy magazine. You can't, so.
Ooh. Granddad's old Playboy magazine.
Yeah, there you go. For some reason, it was out in the woods. You're grappled. The escape DC is 13.
Well, I'm gonna roll to get out.
Okay, well, good luck. I certainly hope that you do not, but we'll see.
Is this my whole action? I think it's my whole action. Okay, 13.
Yeah, 13. DC 13 to escape. I think that's what it says. Yeah. Oh, ability checks made to escape this grapple have disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I'll still do it.
Oh, I know you will, because what other options do you have?
Get eaten.
That'd be a 19.
Yep. So you managed to escape the grapple with the roll 20,
buddy.
fucking roll 20 hack. You somehow managed to escape.
Just jump up on the wall or something.
Oh, you're gonna move? He gets to opportunity attack you.
No, because he can't see me.
He could make them with disadvantage because he has some general idea of where you were because you were touching him.
Well, technically in the rules, you can only make an opportunity attack against a target that you can see.
Okay, well, in that case, I guess he fucking won't. And then you went into every room and it was well lit. Every single room. Forever.
The realm has discovered electricity.
There's not even supposed to be a fucking chest in this room. Doesn't even exist.
The entire realm discovers electricity. Everything has lights now.
Yeah.
Well, how else are the computers turning on?
I don't know what this mimic can do. He can't fucking see you. He can't attack. Like,
Sounds like he's a bit of a nutless wonder.
are you talking about the mimic or the DM?
Never mind.
I'm feeling a little personally attacked.
Don't listen to your balls; they're nuts.
Okay. So technically, he can't make an opportunity attack against you, but he could technically move and attack in your general direction with disadvantage.
Sure, unless he has like blind sense or something like that. Hi, baby.
He has. No, he doesn't. He has dark vision. Passive perception is 11.
Okay, I might just walk away.
Wow, you get him all riled up, and then you're just gonna leave.
Yeah.
You should have just let him hit you. It would have been more interesting.
I don't even know how I got in this room.
I don't know either. You pulled some Matrix shit because again, this room doesn't exist.
I can glitch through the wall.
This room literally does not exist. God damn it.
Don't
First
go in
encounter
there,
of the
guys.
night. First encounter of the night. Galandian breaks it. Did you guys see the meme with Piccolo?
Yeah, I sent that. That was pretty funny.
I've seen a lot of memes with Piccolo.
No, dude, Wes has started making session memes. You gotta, you gotta check them out.
Let's go to the next place.
There are two paths, one to the west and one to the north.
I feel like the west takes us to the castle place, and the north takes us to the Dorgar. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk to the Dorgar, but let's not fight them, and then we'll go to the castle.
Let me know who's lead.
This is what I call role playing.
Picture of these guys.
Are they wearing pig noses?
No, they're not pain pickers.
Oh, what the fuck is this picture, Wes?
Kind of look like this. Why can't I upload that?
You know what I'm talking about.
Here we go. Come on.
What the fuck? Discord made me change my profile name.
I saw that.
He needs a Valentine's. I'll give him a Valentine's card.
Doesn't he look like a friendly guy? All right, so directly ahead of you. So this guy's behind this rock outcropping. So there's a Durgar here with a warhammer, and at your approach, he comes forward and takes his warhammer off his back and holds it in two hands defensively. Behind him, his companions raise crossbows and gather their weapons at your approach. That's far enough there, Knifebeard. He shouts at you. I assume you're trying to make yourself known. And if you're not, Galandan, Savik is right here. So
Yeah, I'm whatever. I don't even think there's rules for it, but I'm on stealth. Whatever.
you're on stealth.
Yeah, you know, but there's not really a rule. Whatever. Let's just.
Yeah. You're not trying to be sneaky right now.
No.
Okay, gotcha. If you let me know when you are making your stealth check. So, okay, in that case, if he can see you in the open, he will call out to you. That's far enough.
That's far enough.
State your business and make it quick. I gotta look up that.
Oh.
What the fuck is that guy's name?
Oh, I know what his name is. I got a name. If you need names, let me know. His name is Sleeve McDykel.
Whose name is Sleeve McDykel? Oh, the Durgar? I was trying to find the Durgar Lord's name that I had written down, but I can't find it.
Oh, the Lord's name is Onsen Sweeney.
Onsen Sweeney. Hot Tub Sweeney.
Yep, he ain't more names.
No, but you can't go to the Sweeney Onsen if you have any tattoos at all.
No, you can't. Dude, it's too bad, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
I went to Onsen a lot.
yeah, I mean, believe me, that would be a cool thing.
And you get looked at funny just because you're not Japanese.
Oh, I'm sure.
Or if you're white, you're like, what's this for? They're kind of looking to make sure you don't have tattoos, because if you have a tattoo and an old guy sees it, they'll probably go out of the tub and tell him to get this guy out of here.
Sure, get this filthy gaijin out of
He
here.
doesn't know what he's doing.
These foreign idiots. I mean, you know, like, I feel like I got looked at like that a time or two.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he brandishes his warhammer and says that's far enough and tells you to state your intent.
I'm gonna say, I need you to calm down and relax. You're here. I need you down here.
He says, I'll relax a bit better when you surface elves are out of my line of sight. And then he asks you again, what do you want?
I want to know what lies beyond this passage that's you're standing around here, blocking the way or whatever you're doing. What are you doing here? What is your business?
He says, just give me a second.
What are you doing here, Sleeve McDykel?
Sleeve McDykel. He says, beyond this chamber lies the great fortress of Iron Spire Citadel, seat of the Duergar king Tharnak Blackiron.
Blackiron, the Duergar Citadel. I see. And you guys are guarding the border, right?
He nods at you. He says, none may see the king without an appointment or official business.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
what is
Go
that?
ahead. I can add that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, we're currently claiming asylum. The Drow are persecuting us. We're claiming asylum.
And he gives you a strange look. He says, can't you just go back to the service?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not sure, my friend. The surface is full of troubles in uncertain times. Very dangerous up there.
He nods. Aye, we've heard as much. There's a war afoot.
I live in the old Dwarven.
He he says,
Wink, wink.
why are the dark elves after you?
It's a misunderstanding. They lost some of their computer files and they're blaming us for it.
They deleted the C drive. He gives his companions a strange, like a puzzled look. He says, well, friend, I can take your concerns to the king, see if he'll meet with you. But if he finds you lacking, well, I'm afraid you and your companions will have to be killed. His grace
I accept those terms.
You accept those terms? He says, I hope you know what you're getting into. And he says, and be on your best behavior if we're going to escort you to the to Ironspire. His grace has a visitor.
Okay. We may come to this Ironspire. But what is the Duergar's relationship with the Drow here? Is it on friendly terms, neutral, or do you have hostile reputation?
He snorts derisively and A couple of the other Durgar behind him snicker at that. He says, relations are frosty at best. He says, our guest seeks an audience with the matron mother. We exist in peaceful coexistence. That is until them fucking pointy ears get a hair up their arse. Then we have to push them back down where they belong.
Okay, guys. I've kind of gleaned as much as I wanted. I think our main mission here is to teach the drow a lesson. I think.
We're trying to. I think what we're really trying to do is we're trying to find, to get across the mines to find the Gradius's dad.
Okay. Are we gonna find them better with the? Oh, okay. Well, why don't we? We know his name, right? Gradius' last name.
Yeah.
I'll look at Gradius and be like, we've been adventuring for a long time now. I never asked you what your name is.
Never asked you for your name.
Magnus.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm an elf. I'm on a need to know basis here with the dwarves.
Oh, that's so funny.
Too much information from a dwarf can be cumbersome sometimes. So,
is he around or is he AFK still?
I think he's AFK.
Oh, bummer.
Can I pop his name in the conversation and see what they say?
Yeah, why don't you make a history check to see if you can recall Grace's dad's name? Yes, please. Let's go ahead and do that.
I'm just going to whisper to Gallandan that it's Magnus.
There you go.
Magnus.
Broken Iron.
Well, this is what I would have rolled on my history check.
Oh, that's pretty good. I think you would have been able to recall it with a 17.
Okay, I recall it, and then he also confirmed it, so I passed the name along. And then they just sort of shudder at saying a dwarven name. So, can they tell me anything about that?
You're asking the Durgar about King Magnus?
Yeah. Oh, King. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, since you did roll a 17 history check, Magnus Broken Iron is the king of Clan Broken Iron, and supposedly Gradius' father.
Oh, okay. We're talking about your dad, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I made a history check to remember his name.
Is it about how he could beat up their dad?
It hasn't come to that yet.
What are you specifically asking the Dwergar?
Are we trying to find this guy? Is that what we're trying to do? Like a whereabouts?
Yeah. We're trying. We know. Here, I'll just.
Would you like to phone a friend, which is me, the DM?
So we're trying to find. So Captain Grimbold, before we went down here, or was it General Magni? Was it General?
Yeah,
Magni? I think Magni.
General Magni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, the
Yeah,
last
right.
known whereabouts of Magnus Broken Iron would be in Dune Cragadum. And we have to traverse our way through the mines here in order to find the stronghold that supposedly Magnus is held up in.
Okay. Well, you want to talk to them to get that information? See if they tell us anything, because we're not like shooting at them yet, so we can. Any information? Can we learn that from
All
them? Like maybe where we need to go. Directions, maybe? Well, are we asking for directions? Like, should we go through their area, or or do we have to go through the Drow's place to get there? Why don't we ask them that?
Is Savik asking, or yeah, okay. If that's what you ask, I'll answer. I don't want to take any player agency.
Oh, it's the first time I heard that.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll get
I'll,
an epic boom.
Oh my gosh. What, Kyle? Grace, while you were away, Gallandan was like, well, we've been adventuring for a while, and I realized I never even asked what your name is.
God damn.
Oh, hey, I know we've been adventuring for a whole year now, but what's your name?
Oh, it's okay. It'll only get worse once that interest kicks in.
I was trying to ask them about your Grady, whatever Magnus person that we're looking for. I was trying to ask them about that. I'm like,
Broken Iron.
Yeah, Broken Iron. And then like,
He
name's
thinks,
escaping me right now.
he thinks so little of you, your name isn't even worth remembering. All right. Sorry, Savik. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, I'll step forward and I'll try and I'm just gonna go up and ask him. Do you know the way to the fortress of Dune Craigadum? Craigadum?
He takes a step closer and rests the head of his warhammer on the ground and leans on the handle of the weapon and scratches his beard, rubs his bald head. He says, aye, I know it. I've heard of it, rather. Stronghold fortress of those mountain dwarves above us. He points behind him. He says, you won't find it this way, lad. I'm not sure you'll find it down by the Drowway either. There is a passageway through the mountain, so I'm told. But it's not down here.
Huh. We heard it was down here.
And he laughs at that. He says, who told you that?
The mountain dwarves up there.
He turns his head and spits on the ground. He says, they must be breathing in sulfur.
Probably coming up from the hole you guys caused.
He says, we haven't made war with, our people haven't made war with the surface dwarves in maybe a century.
So they're not affiliated with the Drow?
Do you want to
No,
ask
they're
him?
not.
Well, maybe you went over it when I was.
We
Oh, yeah, you were FK,
we
yeah,
just found out they're not.
Yeah, they sort of coexist, is what he told Gallandan, and at least until they start acting uppity, and then they have to put them back in their place, which is what the Dwergar said.
I'm gonna tell them that they said that their mother's beard was short and unkempt.
Outrage! They are outraged at that.
So that way, we could get them to go overthrow the drow over there for us.
He says if that's true, those knife ears will pay for that in time. He looks at Gallandan and Savik and says, meaning no offense, of course. He says, right now we're forbidden from making any move against the drow at all. The king and his guest are rumored to host artsy fartsy matron mother soon, or so we're told.
Sounds like a perfect time to kill her.
You say that to the dwarf, the Dwergar?
Yeah.
He nods and shrugs. Aye, maybe. Says, I like the way you think, but that could lead to heavier problems down the line. That drow noble house is connected. There are much larger drow settlements down here in the Underdark. Have to be careful with who you pick fights with.
Or who you sleep with. I heard of these two twins that work at a brothel.
Yeah, I heard that too. He rubs his hand on his bald head again and he says, if you be seeking an audience with the king, I'll take you. But if he finds you lacking, you might be put to death.
The only thing I'm lacking in is some ale right now.
They seem to like that response.
Careful. Their alcohol is probably the blandest stuff you've ever tasted.
I can't really see where you're coming from.
Oh, it's a rot gut.
When I was in college, I drank PBR. I'll be fine.
Oh shit.
I've had jungle juice.
Out of a bathtub.
Yeah, out of a plastic tote for storing things. Like,
Yeah, let's go have an audience with the king.
So they say where we're going is the wrong way.
he said that the path to Dune Cragadum is not in this section of the mountain. He says, or if it is, I haven't heard of it. He adds that the surface dwarves wouldn't be foolish enough to march their armies down here.
Is he telling the truth?
Man, I don't know. If only there was like some kind of a check you could make to determine if someone was being truthful or not.
Boom. I wrote it.
22 for...
Insight.
Okay. You get the sense that he is being earnest with you. Yeah. Yeah, you get the sense that he is being truthful in his statement.
Let's ask the drow which way to go.
Well, you could have, but somebody killed a whole big fucking group of them last time.
No, that was the Drugar.
Oh, yeah? Ooh, this is getting into a fistful of dollars land. You just gonna play these two against each other?
Maybe. All right, guys, what do you want to do? They said they're not here.
I guess we can go check out the drow.
Oh, did you want to? There is some information about what noble house of Drow.
It's the it's the house Dorvir.
Lay it on me, Jack.
The Drow warrior that was killed in the initial ambush was Lady Jelena of House Dorvir.
Yeah, I have
And
her.
if you're in a, yeah, go ahead.
I have her. Spider silk cloak. That has her name embroidered on it in Elvish, and I also have her spider pendant.
Okay. Are these dead drow down here?
Yeah, they're all dead.
They're all dead drow.
Yep.
Did any of them happen to carry drow poison with them?
Actually, I do have the loot, which I meant to go through. Give me a real quick second. Pull that up here on my spreadsheet. All right, I got it.
I heard there were some drow that liked being trannies. Is that true?
Wow, I don't know. It's kind of like straying into the territory where the great old one hangs out. No, I don't know.
Wasn't Jarrus a drow?
Oh yeah, yeah. And he went through, I fucked up because he went through a portal that changed his gender. And I should have stuck with that because as a female dark elf, pretty much all the men have to fall in line and listen. Here's what you find on the drow bodies in terms of loot: 2 vials of drow poison, a grappling hook, a flask of poison that can be used to treat 20 arrows or crossbow bolts, and a jar of spider eggs.
Oh, really? Where do I write that down? Oh, here we go. 2 drow poison. We got a jar. 10 poison
Uh,
or something like
and a
that.
grappling hook. Hold on, I'm throwing it in the chat. There we go. 2 vials of drow poison, a spider egg jar, flask of poison, which is just regular poison that can treat 20 arrows or bolts, and a grappling hook. And the rolls were 2 6s, a 9, an 11, and a 12.
Oh, I will loot the poison without consulting anyone else.
Just the poison? You don't want the spider eggs?
Yeah, that seems gross.
I mean, I agree.
Maybe someone else wants the grappling hook, though. Let's.
There might be somebody in this party that's really bad at climbing up ropes.
Hey, we're not going to name names, are we?
I'm just saying. It's just a general statement, you know. It's important to work your upper body and your core.
Listen, the term now is vertically challenged.
All right, well, that's the loot on the Dark Elves. So let me know what you guys want to do. The Duergar don't seem overly hostile. They've been engaging you in conversation. They're willing to take you to meet King Tharnak. And, but they said that if he finds you lacking or unimpressive, then he may be put to death. So.
Hell, love us. Let's go to the, don't we want to see what the drow have to say?
Yeah.
Let's go over to them. I think we have to get on a boat or something.
No, we just have to go across the, we just have to go to the west. It's,
Oh, down here?
yeah.
Let's go down there. Come on, guys.
There was a boat, but it caught on fire and sunk.
It was a real boat burner of a battle.
Let me get the smallest of your companions. Okay, once again, if you check Discord, you'll see what lies beyond.
The dark web.
Yeah.
The dark web. Okay, here, I'm going to...
The dark web.
You guys are approaching from the left. I'm going to reveal this whole area. All right, there is a boat. This boat should be here, tied up. Ahead of you lies a massive gatehouse built between the waterway. There's a massive gate blocking access to the lake beyond. The walls of this garrison appear to be about 40 feet high and are manned with numerous dark elves and driders. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna ask what up, my bitches.
Oh my god. Yo, what up, white boy?
I'm gonna say Gradius needs a new hoe. Any of y'all try to be Gradius's hoe?
Wow. Gradius talks in the third person.
Oh, when you a pimp, Gradius, you gotta talk in the third person.
Pimping ain't easy.
I know what'll help. I'll cast Disguise Self.
What are you going to disguise yourself as?
Joe Biden.
Jill Biden?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, I just want to say hello to, the agents of the FBI and the CIA that are probably going to end up listening to this.
They're funny thinking they care in us.
That's true.
Yeah,
it is an election year, so they're probably busy with actual bullshit. Like
that, and we're clearly under attack from some shit that they're not telling us, because AT&T went down last week, and then Comcast went down, Facebook,
Facebook too,
Uber,
yeah.
like all of these like online things are being crashed out. Like there's definitely somebody trying to hack our our online infrastructure right now.
And that's why this D&D session is sponsored by NordVPN. Just kidding. That would be the perfect segue. Like,
Did you know that NordVPN is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends?
and we are here saying thank you for all of the sponsorship dollars. That's funny. Okay. Other than Jill Biden, are you going to disguise yourself as anything else, or are you going to go with a white lady?
I'm going to disguise myself as a dark Noah.
Do you have a disguise kit, sir?
I can disguise self as a cleric with a
that's right.
level 1 spell slot,
Okay,
sir.
good.
According to the critically acclaimed.
Okay, good. Hey, I'm just checking. Okay.
That's gonna be my argument for every crazy thing I try to do. I'd be like, I can do it in Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah, that's like twist the knife because Baldur's Gate 3 is so fucking good.
I haven't seen you on in a while though.
This is my busy season with work. I haven't been playing much games. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Did you guys know that the campaign module Descent into Avernus is actually the prequel campaign to Baldur's Gate 3, like the main campaign of that game?
Wait, what?
The campaign module Descent into Avernus is like a prequel to Baldur's Gate 3. Like Karlach is supposed to be in it and all these other guys from the Hells.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I want to run a modified version of that someday. So, but pretty neat. All right, so Gallandan, what are you? All right, so Grady's is a deep gnome. What are you disguising yourself as?
Joe Biden.
Okay.
I have an important speech tomorrow night.
Well, I don't know if you're going to find any ice cream in the middle of the lake, but you can ask.
My campaign is flying high. I ate ice cream and I made fun of Donald J. Trump.
Man, we got Biden and Trump in our thing. We're definitely getting listened into by the FBI.
God.
Listen, I'm dragging yesterday. I was celebrating President's Day. People aren't supposed to be taking off work on President's Day. You know that? It's a holiday for presidents only. Shit pisses me off.
Do you remember like a couple years ago when he was talking about that dude with the hairy legs or whatever? Imagine you go to listen to the president speak and he just starts saying just the fucking wildest shit. Like he's off script. Like,
Listen, what we should do is inject bleach into our bloodstream to get rid of disease.
oh man. I'm going to be doing a lot of drinking around November, I think.
No, but the thing is, not enough people listen to him, obviously.
Who, the Dawn?
Yeah, when he said to inject bleach into your bloodstream to get rid of the virus.
Oh, holy shit. I saw today a guy was vaccinated for COVID 217 times, dude. 217 times he got the vaccine before they caught on.
To what end?
I don't know, dude, but listen, they need to watch that guy. And he's either the most immune guy to COVID. He's got like the strongest immunity to COVID, or he's going to end up being the poster boy for the crowd that's like, the shot's going to kill you. Like,
Listen, I heard the Drow have this uncommitted ingrate here. Michigan would have been a clean sweep for me. It was more than a win, it was a landslide. Except that weird other guy in the crypto fascist uncommitted.
Oh my gosh.
So we're gonna find this uncommitted.
All
And
right.
then I'm gonna hand him over to the Department of Justice.
And this is how the Joe Biden impression derailed the whole session. Savik, what are you going to disguise yourself as? Or are you just raw dogging it? No disguise.
Let's see.
Well, we were talking about Ben Levy earlier.
Oh, man.
Let's see. What am I gonna disguise as? Yeah, I'm just gonna disguise myself as Jelena Dark Shadow.
Okay. Gender swapped.
Yep.
And the Drow see us now?
Perhaps. Give me a second. Let me look at Homeboy's stat block. I gotta see how far he can see. Is this where you want to start your approach, like this area?
Yeah. Right
All right.
on my podium.
Lady Jelena, you are traveling with a deep gnome and a white elderly human.
All right.
From the surface, what are you doing? Also, the Drider has dark vision in a range of 120 feet, so he might not see you just yet, but you can't really see these guys. There are sentries on the wall here and here. So as you get closer, they will be able to spot you, especially this guy here.
All right. And this is like a giant gate that leads further to the Drow like base.
Yeah, so basically this is like the forward observation post, and they have built this giant gate over the lake to avoid any unwanted guests. So, and beyond this checkpoint or whatever is the giant Drow fortress. That looks like a spider.
I'm Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
All right, and I guess the boat's the only way how to get into the garrison.
I don't know.
All right, well, I guess I'll try that.
Might be.
I'm gonna go ahead and head down to the boat.
Tied up at, what is it? What do they call that? Moored? Tied up down here.
I'm gonna head down to the boat and
Yep, this is a 10-foot drop.
Okay. Then
I'm gonna stand at the edge of it and look down and go, sheesh.
I'm gonna stumble around like a Roomba and get closer to the boat.
They said there would be ice cream. You know what? I'm just going to do a little experiment while you are doing your thing. Go ahead.
I'm going to yell up to the person in control of the gate to hurry and open up the hurry and open up the gate quickly.
Okay, there are all kinds of drow and drider upon the top half of the gate here. And as you get into the boat and call out, this drider here is going to peer over the edge of the wall and shout, "Who goes there?" in Elvish.
All right, I'm gonna respond with
Now, you are female currently in
Yep.
drow culture.
Did you was it a male that called down?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell him
Yes,
to
it's male drider.
never to speak to Jelena Darkshadow like that ever again, you swine.
Okay, why don't you give me like an intimidation check or something? Wait, roll with advantage because you're a female drow.
All right. Let's see here.
Yes, queen. Come on. I put this prompt in Bing. It's like Joe Biden in chainmail eating ice cream. This prompt has been blocked, automatically flagged. Fuck you. This is America. All I want to do is see him wearing chainmail eating ice cream. Like,
Well,
Okay.
that was your first mistake using Bing.
it's free.
So it's like every other search engine ever.
Why don't you see if you can find one then, Smarty? I'll run the game. All right, you roll a 7. The DC for this is not very high. The Drider appears visibly concerned by what you say and lowers his head in reverence and says, Drided. Of course, Lady Darkshadow, my apologies. Have you need to go to the castle?
Yes, immediately. Found an
Understood.
elderly man out here who wants to eat nothing more than chocolate chip ice cream.
You have it.
The chainmail might be a hard sell, but
Oh, no way.
I got a whole bunch of ice cream. Joe Biden eating ice cream. There's a lot of pictures of Joe Biden eating ice cream on the internet. Let me tell you.
Oh my gosh. I guess it's better than wanting to fuck your actual daughter.
When you come home and your mom asks if you've been eating her ice cream.
All right, so you yell up at the Drider that you need to go to the castle immediately, and the Drider will turn and walk back towards the center of the gatehouse and yell out some commands. It says, "Open the gate. Lady Jelena has need to return to the castle with prisoners." And after a few moments, this heavy winch here at the top starts churning and pulling and pulls this massive gate up into the gatehouse, dripping, disturbing the water and, leaving like an aerated wake.
I was always told that you don't disturb still water. Also, did you see how concerned that kid's face is at how Joe Biden's eating that double scoop of ice cream?
He looks disgusted.
I need to get this elderly man 2 scoops of the dark web ice cream.
Listen, my favorite ice cream is Grater's chocolate chip. I heard they have it down here in the Underdark. But what I see here is the border.
I saw
There's no crisis at this border.
I saw he just gave an interview when they were like, "What's the key to a happy marriage?" And the president of the United States was like, "Good sex."
Ice cream.
Ice cream. All right, so they raised the gate without issue in reverence to your command as a female. Mostly because to question a female in the hierarchy of Drow society could lead to a very violent and painful and slow death.
I can't wait to get my tongue on that cone.
Oh my god. Stop it. Stop that right now. It's so disturbing. Oh.
And then we just swooshed right in there, right?
Hold on, I gotta get a drink of water. All right, they raised the gate. Are you proceeding through?
Yes.
Yee.
I get on the boat with it.
Is that right, Mr. Deep Gnome?
Yeah.
Okay. You journey through the gate. You're under it, technically, at the moment. As you pass through the gatehouse, the walls of the cavern expand. And like I said, again, reference the picture above in Discord. Just presume that that cavern is actually enclosed and not open to the open sky. That's the one thing that the AI model I've been using struggles with. But you can see this massive stone castle magically shaped into the shape of a spider. There's a long, lone suspension bridge that seems to be the only way to enter the fortress. What do you do?
You said that there's a lone suspension bridge. I'm going to start steering the boat to where the suspension bridge starts.
Okay. All right. So you glide across the murky waters of this underground lake. And after a while, find yourself near like a rocky outcropping in the center of the lake with roughly hewn stone stairs leading upwards towards the suspension bridge.
Okay. I'll go ahead and park the boat basically and head to the stony outcrop.
Okay. All right. So there are maybe 20 feet of stairs that you would need to climb before you reach the top and access to the bridge. And let me get this picture again. So this is a pretty good one as to what it would look like down below.
It's a town that looks like a big spider.
It's a castle that looks like a big spider. Magic, dude. There's magic. Magic the shit out of things.
The great loophole. You can't do that. Magic.
Magic says I can.
Well, I did it in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, that's also the great loophole. Do you make the climb?
Yep.
Okay, let's see. One. Okay, who's going first?
Guess I will as the dark gnome.
Okay, Mr. Deep Gnome. The stairs are slick with near the base of the rocky outcropping with spray of water from the lake. Make a dexterity saving throw to keep your footing as you get halfway up.
It's okay. I already know how this ends.
I've seen I've seen this one. I've seen that one so many times.
Did you say there's stairs?
Yeah, there's
Yes.
ice cream on them.
Oh, oh no.
Scream on the stairs.
Folks, I don't know about these stairs. Do I have to roll a saving throw?
Yes, actually, as you get to the halfway point up the stairs, they're a bit slick with spray from the lake. So I need dexterity saving throws. Why don't y'all make them? Yeah.
That's me.
10's good. 10's good.
I looked like I was gonna fall, but I kept it up.
Eleven's good, Savik.
R.I.P. Jim Leahy.
Yeah, he died, right?
Yeah, that's why they switched to like a cartoon, because they have somebody that like clips his voice out of all the other recordings they have to keep him in the show.
Oh, I had no idea Trailer Park Boys was still even on.
It's on Netflix. They have like it's a cartoon now because, like I said, they can't because Jim Leahy's dead, so they like clip
Yeah,
his
yeah.
vocals.
Do all the other actors do the voices?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, 10, 11, and 17 are all enough to pass. So you maintain your footing as you reach the top of the.
I don't
Stairs,
maintain my footing. I fell up the stairs
Yeah.
3 times.
Well, it's either that or walking up the stairs with toilet paper on your shoes. So take your pick. Okay. So we will say after you maintain your footing, you come to the base of a long bridge. Now, on this map, the bridge isn't so long. So just, use your imagination. All right. And let me reveal this. I'm going to reveal the larger parts of this castle so you can see. I wish I could say that I made this, but, I don't have Incarnate, which I think is how this was made. Christ, I have enough time just finalizing the world map, which, by the way, dudes, I'm going to send the world map to Darren's sister to have her merge the segments in Photoshop and then see about getting it printed. So if anybody has any additions, this is like the time. Now's the time. So keep that in mind, please. Okay. So you come to the lone bridge leading into the fortress, and I'm going to BRB bio real quick. So let's AFK for 2-3 minutes, and we'll pick it right back up.
Sounds good. All right. Gonna go up to the. I'm gonna go up to the door here, and I'm gonna do a perception check on it. Let's see what do we got here. 22.
22. Okay, it is a it's like a large metal door, almost like a small gate. At the center of the door, there is an indentation in the shape of a spider.
All right. Um, is the is the small indentation of the spider kind of like a door knocker?
Yes and no. Yes, it is, but there's also like an indent in the door. I don't want to make it super obvious.
All right, I'm gonna go finger the knocker.
Okay, so this is probably going to be too obvious. It looks almost like this indentation of the spider would be similar to like a keyhole, like in Skyrim.
Okay.
Oh, I have that claw in my bag.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I picked it up in Whiterun.
Nice. I got a bunch of claws in my fridge. White claws. All right, Savik, how do you wish to proceed? There's a this door knocker in the shape of a spider and also an indentation that appears similar to that of a keyhole in the shape of a small spider.
Well, since let's see, we don't have. At this point, I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and pound on the door, and I'm gonna pound on the door and yell, "Open up immediately!" It's Jelena.
Sorry, one sec. All right, after a few moments, you hear some shuffling around on the other side, and a small peephole opens. You see a pair of purple eyes on the other side staring at you. Lady Jelena. Oh, go ahead, Gradius. Lady Jelena, the eyes on the other side of the door greet you. We were not expecting your return so soon. What news?
I'm gonna yell at him to open up now.
You tell him to open up now.
Yeah, to open up now. I don't have much time. Open the door immediately.
The male on the other side of the door defers to your authority and opens the door. You hear a series of locks disengaging. The spider emblem indented in the door spins and rotates as the door opens. The male stands aside as two attendants open the door, and he bows at your approach, not willing to make further eye contact with you. My apologies, Lady Dark Shadow.
I'm gonna walk.
Matron Mother bid us not to open the door.
I'm gonna walk swiftly past him and acknowledge that. I'm gonna walk swiftly past him and acknowledge that he did the right thing. Say very well. As I move past him with the elderly gentleman and the deep gnome.
You enter into a small antechamber here before the door. There are two drow sentries on guard here, both male. At your approach, they bow their heads in deferment. Through the gatehouse, there's a set of stairs. I got to reveal more of the map here. That lead up into a large oval chamber. I don't want to reveal what part of the map says, so I'm just going to reveal around it here. The next chamber has several warriors from House Dorvir standing watch. There are several different offshoots to this room, leading in different directions, all of which appear to lead up. However, directly ahead of you, there are stairs that go further up into the castle.
Okay.
So 3 separate paths, offshoots, but it looks as though this main set of stairs continues further up into the heart of the castle. Galandan, with your passive perception, you'd be able to hear whispers of discontent amongst the drow. No one makes an outward move towards taking your life, out of pragmatism, but they appear to be slightly disgusted with the appearance of a human, let alone a frail, elderly human in their midst.
I'm gonna walk up to the this Dorvir guard, and I'm going to
This guy or this guy? Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to this guy and I'm gonna be like, "You there? I'm gonna say you there of the Dorvir guard. What is your name?"
He stands at attention at your approach, and let me see. I'm going to have to consult the internet for his name. He says his name is Malagith.
All right.
Malagith, Lady Dark Shadow. You honor me.
All right, Malagith of House Dorvier. I want you to immediately head to the library and get me a map of this place. I'm so sick and tired of dealing with these filthy dwarves and surface dwellers. You, go and fetch the map of these. Go and fetch the map of the Underdark here and the area surrounding it, and bring it back to me immediately.
The drow bows and says, "At once, Lady Darkshadow." And you get the sense that he's quite nervous to be addressed directly, as he's going to take off up the stairs. And if you wait, he'll return in about 10 minutes. Will go by.
Okay.
He comes back. You get the impression that the castle is quite large or difficult to navigate, and he comes back after about 10 minutes, maybe less. So I got to shut my door. My dog's barking. He has two large rolled pieces of parchment under his arm, and as he approaches, he holds them out to you and bows. He says, "Map of the Underdark, the immediate surroundings." He says, "Could not find a way to Mesberanzan, but I have acquired a map of the castle, my lady."
I'm going to go ahead and thank him, and I'm going to tell Malagoth to return to his post and keep watch. And I'm going to go ahead and move through into the second part of the chamber here. I'm going to move into the second part of the chamber here. And I'm going to find a... I don't know.
Okay,
Is there,
it's a. Sorry, you go ahead.
is there like a table or something that I could roll out the maps with?
Yes, there's a table right in front of you here.
All right.
It's a twisted and defiled thing. But it's a stone slab that's engraved with runes in Elvish.
All right.
And let me know if you want to consult the map.
Yes, I would like to. I'm going to look it over for a while and study it, and then I'm going to ask Malgith to later on come back into the chambers, and I'll follow up with him a little bit afterwards once we're done looking over the
Okay.
map.
Is there anything in specific you want to know about the map, either the map of the region of the Underdark that you're in, or the map of the castle, layout of the castle?
I kind of want to look over both. I want to look over the castle map first, and then look over the region of the Underdark.
Okay. All right. Well, here's what you can discern from the castle map. This path here is a shortcut to the matron mother's inner sanctum. This path will take you to the guards' quarters and barracks. This path will take you to the throne room. The main stair here leads into the great hall above, which also has access to the queen's chamber and the throne room. Just it's a more direct path. You go through all of those rooms to get to the throne room. Let me go over to the next map here and just make sure I have all this correct. There are two additional floors above this one that make up the main part of the castle. And the first floor of the castle contains the main entry hall, the guard barracks, the library is there, There are officers' quarters, a kitchen, the dining hall for soldiers based within the castle, and a war room. The second floor contains, there are notes scribbled in Elvish. The second floor contains a spider hatchery in the northern section of the second floor, slave cells and pens, additional guard barracks, another set of officers' quarters, meeting chamber, and a royal meeting room that serves as well as the throne room. If you were to look over the immediate regional map, I don't have a map of the region, but I can describe it narratively. You
Sure.
are deep within the Ash Mountains in the Underdark. If you were to go further north and northeast, you would find additional tunnels that led you to larger drow sediments. There are notations in the margin that state to Mesoberranzan and let's see, what is the other? Chednisad, that's right. So to the northeast is the path that leads to Mesoberranzan. To the northwest would be the way to Chednisad. And if you would like to know more about that, you could make a history check on drow settlements.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
$17 is good. Okay, so which would you like to know about first, Chednisad or Mesoberranzan?
Let's go with Mesoberranzan.
Okay. Mesoberranzan is known as the City of Spiders. It's a gigantic drow city-state located in the upper North Dark of the Underdark. 2 miles below the region known as the Cerbrin Valley, between the Moonwood and the Frost Hills. Mesoberranzan is probably the most well-known drow city in the realm. Many prominent drow adventurers have hailed from that region. Give me a sec. The city was founded by Menzobera the Kinless, a powerful priestess of Lolth. Founded the city that bears her name. By the wishes of Lady Lolth, she led 7 drow families into the North Dark from the city of Golothair, this one of the southerly drow holdings. Let's see. This city seems to be in a constant state of internal flux and strife. War between the great houses of the Drow in Mesoberranzan has continued unabated for nearly a millennia, perhaps more. Houses that grow weak or destroyed, newer houses rise up in search of Lolth's favor. If you were to compare the full history of these houses, it would constitute a nearly endless logbook of treachery, spite, and unceasing ambition. Within the last century, this pattern seems to have accelerated. Grey drow houses, such as House Do'Urden, descended from the 10th house to the 9th by destroying the 4th house, House Davir. And so on and so forth. Would you like to know more? I could continue. There's a lot.
I think that's pretty good for now. I'll look over a little bit of the, what was it, Chesnam?
Yeah, Chednasad.
Chednasad.
Chednasad is known as the city of shimmering webs. Let me see here. It lies in a great V-shaped cavern under a large mountain. Its grotto is nearly a mile high, and a half-mile wide at its largest. The cavern's roof is relatively flat, and the grotto's walls are steeply pitched to make it impossible for creatures other than spiders and lizards to stand upright, forming a natural defensive barrier of the city. The drow there have built the city atop slender filaments of magically calcified webbing. There's over 100 major layers of webwork stretch across the cavern. And let me see. The city of Chednasad was founded by surviving exiles from Mesobaranzan who sided with the old house Nasadra against House Cyril, following the near destruction of the city by the wizards of House Thayela. Afterwards, the drow of House Bainer proposed a compromise that those under the rules of House Nasada would found another city in the glory of the Spider Queen, while those who remained loyal would remain in Mesobaranzan. Lolth herself appeared in avatar form and blessed the wisdom and forbearance of House Bainer in the forming of this new city-state. The Spider Queen then laid down the way of Lolth and the basic laws under which both cities were to live and decreed that the two cities must remain friendly to one another as they both worship the Spider Queen. Chednasad is only a several-week journey from Mesobaranzan. Let me see. The influence of the Spider Queen and her clergy and noble houses are absolute within the city. However, both wizards and merchants wield wide influence within the city and are in large part responsible for the city's prosperity. Let's see what else. Would you like to know more?
That should be enough.
Okay. One
That's
last
good for
thing: the city has protected itself time and again from multiple attacks by numerous Underdark forces. It has also drawn attention from various other quarters throughout its tumultuous history. So Mesobaranzan and Chednasad are two major settlements of the Drow. They have an uneasy peace between them at the behest of the Spider Queen, Lady Lolth. That's the key takeaway there. And of course, you don't have to be a master of Dark Elf history to know that the great houses will war with each other through perpetuity. And after that, Malageth will return. You summoned me, Lady Dark Shadow, he says.
I request you and your superior's office presence in the upper upper meeting room in as fast as possible.
He snaps
because this gentleman you have with them has something that they might be interested in. A thing called an Eye of Sauron.
All right, so he moves down the stairs and calls to his superior, the guy with the portrait, and he says, "This is my superior officer, Captain Belgos."
All right.
That's this guy.
I think they might be interested in this Eye of Sauron. I'm gonna give Shavik an old man wink.
Not creepy
So,
enough. Not
we
creepy
need-
enough to be believable.
If we need an audience, I'm gonna talk. I can go on about this for some time. I'll say something like, "Yeah, just trying to keep your lands from being exploited by dwarfs. That's why I Sauron watches all. Have you ever seen a dwarf woman? Or even a dwarf child? They both wear beards. Something's off about that."
It's just this one guard down here watching you as you ramble on with senility. He says, he looks at you with disgust. He says, I've seen a few dwarves in my day. Ugly creatures. Make the Dwergar look pretty enough.
And be living in a security state. If you watch your borders 24/7 for a dwarf, that's why you need an Eye of Sauron.
We need to build a wall.
That'll work. That might work in this universe. I can't remember what the fuck I was going to say. That's right. The guard looks at you and he says, no dwarf would be stupid enough to come here.
Yeah, well,
And he taps the hilt of his sword.
without Israel, no human is safe on planet Earth.
Oh, no. The great old one hangs up.
No human is safe on planet Earth without Israel.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, let's get you to bed, Grandpa.
I'm just
All right.
a warlock of the
I mean,
old
I'm
one.
just saying Palestine asked for it.
Oh, my God. What the fuck? Stop it. We're going to get fucking canceled from life.
Not me. I support Israel and Israel's right to exist. I'm against anti-Semitism. However, I define the term. And you and I both know these are impossible standards for discourse, which is why we have them.
Well, who's ready for a beer? Doesn't a
Oh, it's-
beer sound nice right now?
Talk about anti-Semitism. Talk about Walt Disney, man.
Oh, yeah.
And now his whole company's run by Jews.
Dude, Disney, I don't know, man. I have negative feelings about them. I don't know. Only Disney could run two literal money printing franchises into the fucking dirt. Like, you got Marvel, which was a cash cow for a while until they started putting the message in there. And then Star Wars, like, hardly ever left the fucking atmosphere.
Well, the issue with Marvel is the fact that everyone knew after Phase 1 was complete, the reason it was Phase 1 was because it was going to be the best. Like, their characters and stuff now just aren't as cool.
They don't have like flagship characters. Like Iron Man and Captain America are both gone. Chadwick Boseman died. And Sony's always dicking around with like the rights to Spider-Man, and they decided to launch like literally like 15 or 20 shows on Disney Plus that either you need to watch or you don't need to at all, and it's just too much. Like they flood.
Well, you don't need to watch Moon Knight, but it's still good.
I watched it. Their shows would be better if they were like 8 episodes instead of 6, because the big thing that happens in episode 5 of that show is literally undone in the finale. So all of the emotional weight that it carries literally means nothing. And that's pretty much when I was like, this sucks. Like, like.
Did you hear what the guy that made Shogun said?
James Clavin or whatever? Dude, Wes and I.
The
Wes and I-
Japanese guy.
Oh, Hiroyuki Sanada?
I don't know his name, but he said, this is a Japanese show about Japanese past, and if it's not played by Japanese people, I'm out.
Dude, I'm glad he said that. He.
That's Netflix there.
First of all, it's on Hulu. And second of all,
Whatever.
this dude has been playing a samurai for like his whole career. Wes and I watched the first 2 episodes, and that shit is going to be awesome.
I think it's Shogun, unless there was some other Japanese
Shogun,
history
it's
show that just came out
yeah.
that I don't know about.
Dude, apparently that guy lives in Tokyo. And when we were in Tokyo, I kept thinking like, man, how cool would it be to run into this guy? But the chances of that are like astronomical. Anyway, spoiler alert.
Not to mention they all look the
didn't.
same.
Stop it. What the fuck, dude? Holy
You probably did run into him. You just didn't
Hey,
know.
Donald Trump joined the chat, everybody.
You know who has a really low approval rating is the current Prime Minister of Japan.
Yeah, who is it?
Everybody hates him.
Really?
Mm.
Well, that's bad news because,
He's apparently too liberal. They don't like him.
that would be tough in a more conservative society like that. I did just see a video of a bunch of Japanese people protesting and like cursing and giving the finger to the Japanese police, which I found extremely interesting.
That's not. I don't know. That doesn't sound very typical of them.
I agree.
I saw a video that was like Japanese gangs are delivering drugs by drones, and then the Japanese police bought drones themselves with nets on it, and now they're just having fucking drone fights. And the quote, I've never had, the police were quoted saying, we haven't had this much fun in years.
Wow.
They're just like drones like fighting each other fucking midair.
Dude, well, Mims and his girlfriend or his wife or whatever reached out to me because they're going to Japan soon, like maybe this month. And they were asking me about it. And one of the first things I said was like, because they're all covered with tattooed, I was like, you need to keep covered up, like for sure. Like it's in poor taste if you're having your tattoos out. And also, whatever you do not under any circumstances do drugs or get caught with drugs because you will be fucked. Like you will be so fucked over there. Like,
yeah, you're going to jail, dude.
yeah, dude. And the U.S. Embassy will not help you because you fucked up and you're stupid.
Mhm.
Like, so hopefully they listen. I mean, I told them they'd have a great time, but
Yeah, if they don't get lost.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
How can I have a great time if I'm not doing drugs?
Well, my friend, you can get alcohol in vending
You
machines.
can get delicious
Japan.
food.
You can get shit faced in Japan.
You
On
can
the
get naked
street.
with strangers. In a bathtub.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do that, but
I did. I went the hunt thing. It was fun.
I'm
It
jealous.
was sauna. Yeah, you just gotta be. You gotta. The first time is weird, but then I don't know. You just kind of get over it. You just get kind of comfy.
Sure.
And then there's like an
I'm
outdoor
sure it's
area.
relaxing, right? Like it's an outdoor hot spring, right?
Yeah, how often do you get to do that? I kind of want to have something like that here somewhere, but there's not too many places that are like that.
You can do it if you go out west. Like Wyoming has a ton of natural hot springs, but don't go out and jump in one because it might be like volcanically hot and dissolve your
Oh
body.
yeah, Yellowstone.
Yeah, so
Champagne's fun. Champagne's fun. It's a place I like keep wanting to go back to.
Oh, me too. I just said to Wes, I was like, I hope we can get back there someday.
We should all go back there.
Okay, take my fucking money. My mother is a travel agent. I'll call her right now. You know what I said the first time? I was like, I would literally quit my job for that. Like,
Well, if you're following us around, we might drag you guys to like Philippines too. So
yeah, I'm cool with that too. I'm not gonna eat the balut though. I don't think I could.
pussies.
Maybe with enough alcohol in me, I'd do it.
It doesn't taste bad.
It's not the taste, dude. It's what it is. You know, like
Nobody. I don't know. Nobody's really been like eat the bird, but everything around it, that's fair game though.
yeah. But James, remember James when we were on the train with him to go to your wedding? He was telling me all about it. He was like, "Yeah, you eat the whole thing." I was like, "I don't know, man. I don't think."
It's not that bad.
I'm sure. Anyway,
We're gonna make you eat it. We're gonna make you eat it.
I'll just get me real drunk. Just get me real drunk. Can't be any worse than the raw squid.
The weird thing is, like, that's more of a Taiwanese delicacy than a Japanese.
The balut.
Yeah, balut. Yeah, the baby chickens and the eggs.
It's Filipino.
Or Philippines, sorry.
Yeah.
The Philippines, Taiwan, they're very close. Geography wise.
I would go to Thailand too, because
and then you'd end up with a girl with a bigger dick than you have.
Well, I'd have to high five her then. I don't know.
I went to Phuket, Thailand. That place was a lot of fun.
How much was it? Like, was it very affordable because you had U.S. dollars?
I don't know because the conversion doesn't make sense to me because yen to dollar makes a little more sense.
Yeah, well, you just have to move the decimal point to figure that out, right? Like,
yeah, but right now the exchange rates change, but overall you're kind of more favorable for dollar. But the bot BAHT,
yeah.
I was there for a week. I did not understand it at all. I just kept pulling out money, and I didn't know if it was a lot of money or a little bit of money.
Man, you might have gotten taken for a ride.
Maybe, yeah. That's true.
Well, when I was in Europe last year, when I was in the United Kingdom, like, dude, the dollar is not worth much compared to the pound sterling over there. Like it was kind of shitty, like the exchange rate from dollars to pounds. And
they're kind of similar though, right?
Yeah, but the dollar wasn't trending very strongly at that time last year. So
pound was better.
Yeah, the pounds were definitely trending more strongly. And, I don't know if it has something to do with
You know what's even crazier about the pound? Is
well, the queen died, when we were there, so what were you going to say?
The craziest thing about the pound is the fact that the British use it and they get paid for 3 weeks of vacation, no matter what job they have. And somehow it's worth more than our dollar, and we don't get paid vacations.
Also,
or
also
2-year maternity leave.
And dude, they get paternity leave too.
Yeah, the father gets 6 months, which is longer than the mother gets in America.
Yeah, and they get 3 weeks of vacation. Like they'll literally go on vacation for like a month
Yeah, that's why we get so many Brits over here in America, because they get like a whole month, and it's worth the
Most
trip.
most of them go to fucking Florida.
Yeah, they do. That's what I was getting at.
Probably because it's like one of the closest places that they could fly to, right?
They
Like,
just go to Florida.
Oh, I mean, Miami and New York are like the two main airport hubs on the East Coast.
yeah, true. Well, you got DC too, but what a fucking
DC is nothing compared to like New York or Miami.
yeah.
Miami has like 4 international terminals.
I don't think I have ever flown into Miami.
Yo, Miami's cool as shit.
Well, how far is it from where you live?
About a 2-hour train ride now. All we have to do is go to the airport and hop on the Bright Line. They put in a high-speed train from Orlando to Miami.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm gonna follow up on that with you at a later date. Do you guys, as much as I'm loving this conversation, would you guys like to get back to the game or like?
Oh wait, we're playing D&D tonight?
I thought so, but there's been a lot
I
of.
thought we logged on and Dave got bit by a mimic and just decided to call it.
Well, that's pretty much what we should have done. He got bit by a mimic, decided he was invisible, and then decided to just walk away. That mimic is probably still in there flapping around. Also, the room with the mimic didn't even exist before he walked in there. So
Didn't even exist, guys.
So, did you just tell us that Caladan has the power of creation?
well, have you ever seen the movie The Matrix? No, I'm just playing.
Are you calling Caladan the chosen one? I think
No,
no.
that's what he just said, right?
The realm isn't big enough for his ego if I do that.
Thanks. I didn't have main character syndrome enough.
Did you saw the Piccolo meme, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, so
that had me chuckling.
Did you see the one with the Drow warband?
I saw that one. That was the cloak of displacement, I believe, and
Yeah,
it was the mask. That's pretty funny.
Oh man, yeah, we were laughing pretty hard at those.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. Well done.
That's the next stage of the meme game. It's like Savik over here went Super Saiyan on meme mode.
Where is said Piccolo meme?
I'll just go.
Yeah, can you send it in the chat?
Yeah, I'll put both of them in the chat.
Nice. Yeah, we're going to see Dune Part 2 on Friday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Ben bailed on us. And I don't think I could go another week without seeing it because I'm worried about spoilers. And I haven't read the book. So, books, I should say.
Books are for gay people.
Oh,
Man, we are just hitting every demographic today with racism and homophobia.
I don't think this. Look, you're either going to have to heavily edit this or just not upload it.
This is the
This is
Gotta eat every day.
It's gone real dark.
This is the
this session is fucking off the rails. Like,
yeah, it's
We're in the Underdark being dark.
yeah. It all started when our ranger decided to use a disguise kit to disguise himself as the president of the United States.
This is gonna be the
Listen,
lost episode.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
lost at the
Yep. Yeah, watch that, Kyle.
Bobby. Oh. I think I can sell them the highest star on. I think that's something Drow would like.
Yeah, dude, they're maniacal, genocidal monsters. Of course, they would like anything like that.
With 3 payments of $19.95, it can be yours.
One punched. Is Gallandan the real One Punch Man?
Wow, I didn't think of it that way, but
Have
it's
you
always on that
seen?
first hit.
Have you seen One Punch Man?
Who, me?
Gallandan or Gradius? I know
watched
Wes
the
has seen
first
it.
episode.
Oh yeah, I've watched it.
Oh my gosh, it is so fucking hilarious. It is something else.
What's
take
it
their-
on? Maybe we'll watch that again. Maybe we'll watch that.
It's like, dude, it's like a parody.
Yeah, but is it on Crunchy or is it on Netflix?
We watched the
It's
first
on
season of it
Hulu.
on. Yeah, it's on Hulu. It was on
Ooh.
Netflix. It is also on Crunchyroll. Pretty much anything's on Crunchyroll these days.
Okay.
And if you are on Crunchyroll, I will highly, highly recommend Golden Kamui. It's like a 10 out of 10, dude. It's Golden Kamui.
Record of Lodos 4.
That's on my watch list. I haven't checked it out, but
That's all
If you wanna
based
watch
on.
some-
That's all based on.
Reminds me of It reminds me of like a D&D campaign you'd make, Klein.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Well, I
it's-
have to watch that
It's
then.
basically an anime of a friend's D&D adventure.
We're adding it to the watch list, West.
All right.
So, we watched Golden Kamui, and it is, dude, I don't know. It's it's enough to be on my top 5 for sure. Like, it is so goddamn funny, and the animation is great.
You know what what I think the best anime of all time is?
What's that?
Nagatoro.
I'm not familiar with that.
No? Sorry for your loss.
Dude, is it a hentai?
No, it's better than hentai.
I don't. You're not really raising the bar that high, buddy.
Well, that and you're the one that suggested we watch Food Wars, which is essentially just hentai about cooking.
I thought it was just a cooking show, and I thought, hey, my two friends are chefs. Maybe they would enjoy this. I didn't know he was gonna make a curry so good that the chick's clothes were gonna literally like shred off of her. I didn't know.
Wow.
I'm just gonna say I feel like I'm a pretty good chef, and I've never eaten something that's made me come to orgasm.
Well, I was just trying to. I just thought you would enjoy it. I didn't know what It's marketed like it's just a cooking anime. Okay, like if you read the description, it's like this guy is gonna go into a cooking competition.
What's it called again?
Food Wars, I think.
Food Wars? That's
Yeah.
so non-assuming.
I'm pretty sure it is on Netflix. Pretty sure. And yeah, like I said, the description doesn't give you any idea that you're gonna see that kind of stuff. Like
That might be funny to put. Is that like the first episode? That happened on the first episode?
yeah, oh yeah, I think it happens in every episode. Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be funny to put on then. I don't know.
I didn't know it was gonna have this.
What is this?
Oh. Do you guys want to call it? I don't know what to do. Like, we've just been bullshitting for so long. Like,
We have spiraled completely out of control.
oh my gosh, this is like the where I have not been able to get us back on track.
We're way off the train track, gentlemen.
Oh, we are.
We're so far off we can't even
It's
get
okay.
railroaded.
I'll be back next week for sure.
I will be too.
I guess I gotta remember what I'm disguised self as. Did you know
put
I
it in
won
the-
Super Tuesday?
I'll put it in here. I want to show you guys a little bit of the upper levels of the castle so you can get stoked. I know you can't see anything just yet. Not going to reveal the whole thing, but here's a bit of the lower level.
Wow, maps.
Pretty cool, right? This map was made in Dungeon Draft, which I
Oh
do
shit,
have.
guys! I think I left the stove on. Great is gonna have to turn around and go back.
Hey, don't be. I'm pretty sure dwarves are not affected by drow poison.
Oh, we definitely aren't because, in fact, we have advantage against all poison saves.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not like you
damn.
have to worry as much as the other two elves that are with you.
No, as long as they don't talk shit and run face first into a warband.
Ooh.
And then get stabbed by the first one and then fall to their poison. Not that I know anyone that would ever do that.
Oh, no. I mean, you'd have to be totally psychotic to do something like that.
And then even more psychotic to then proceed to do it again to a group of orcs.
Well, you know what the definition of insanity is.
And some guy named Randy.
Hey, I fucking rebuked Randy the first time he came marching out of the woods on my elk. I forget what. I think it's like rebuke the wicked or something. Anyway, I presented my holy symbol and he failed the save and he was scared as shit.
Yeah, that happened.
Fucking Randy.
Dude, Dave was legit about ready to just TKO us for no reason at all that day.
Well, that guy really was a big deal. He would pretty much fucking destroy. So, Lorna Klein, what she did there really got you guys a couple more weeks of that game.
Yeah, and then who was the first person to die? It was me.
Do some orcs.
I know him. It was me.
After I saved your ass from some Leviathan in the basement.
That was some Gandalf the White bullshit.
Yeah, that was Frost Salamander.
Wait, if I kill this guy, I get all the EXP. You guys go ahead.
I think that might be how it works next time.
All right, I got everybody's disguise kits logged here. Sorry.
My scream finest.
Yeah, if the president had an online gamer tag, it would be that. But sorry, we got so off track tonight. I still think it was a hell of a good time just to bullshit with everybody.
Yeah.
But sorry, we got a little bit off track. So I do apologize. If you guys don't mind, I don't mind. So lot of laughs as always, though. And we don't have to get off here. I just figured we were probably calling it land here, since this is the lost chapter version of the session.
Lost episode.
Yeah, lost episode here.
This
Oh,
is
probably
straight up filler arc episode.
Yeah,
We got caught up to the mango. We got to take a little bit of a break.
yeah. Well, I think in the next session, depending on what you guys want to do, if you decide to clear this castle of the Drow or not. So, and then we'll see what you guys want to do about trying to find King Magnus. The Duergar seem to think that Dune Kragadum is not reachable through this portion of the Underdark.
Okay, noted. I'm gonna hop off here and eat some dinner.
All right, make sure you show your wife that anime.
Food Wars. Gotcha.
Food Wars.
Just about food.
You know,
Gotcha.
the person complaining about it is complaining, but it's pretty hilarious.
Okay.
I'm not going to take
No,
any-
it was funny. I'm just saying that's not how it was pitched to me.
Well, I'm not going to take any kind of back talk from Jurassic World guy over here.
Hey, it's not my fault you never made a girl make raptor sounds.
Wow. I was more upset about not watching Jurassic World, but okay. Just fucking go there, why don't you?
I'll see you guys.
Hey, see you, buddy. Thanks. I hope you had a good time.
See you, man.
Yep.
See you, man. Oh my. Well, was it fun for you guys even though we didn't get much done?
Yeah, I had a good time.
Yeah.
Just bullshitting for most of it. Well, if you're looking for combat, we'll have more of it next week.
Well, if you don't get in combat, you can't get knocked out.
That's true. And if you don't show up for this session, you can't get killed. I'll show you guys a little bit more of the first floor here. Ta-da! Take a good look, because I'm moving off of this map here in 10 seconds.
Big purple spider in the center. Hurt.
Yee. There's actually something much worse on that map, but that's for next week.
All right.
At what point do you think, before you go, at what
Yeah.
point do you think the session went off the rails?
As soon as shortly after we got into the well, there were moments where it would kind of slide off, but we managed to get back on.
Yeah.
But it completely went off the rails, shortly after we entered into the Drow castle.
Yeah, no, I think it was the disguise kits that got it rolling. mainly just the ice cream man. Anyway, I hope it was still fun. A lot of laughs. So,
Yeah, I still had a great
and
time.
I'm glad, brother. We'll pick it up next week, and I'm gonna keep us on the straight and narrow next week. So,
All right. In the meantime, I'll have
All
to
right,
start
buddy.
working
Sounds
on a new
good.
session meme.
yeah, you gotta think of the next session meme.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be hard. There's lots of video evidence of the ice cream man eating ice cream.
All right.
So, all right, buddy. Well, I'll see you on Friday for the movie.
Sounds good, man.
All right, Petey.
I'll see you guys.
Later, man.
See you.